Hello, my name is Matt Brown and I'm a senior engineer here at Applied Analytics, and we're here to talk about the Microspec IR analyzer. So this is made up of a detector, light source, and a flow cell. Flow cell is anywhere from 8 millimeters to 250 millimeters based on application. Typical application is water and solvents, but we also do methane equivalency, CO, CO2. This particular one is inside an EXD box because it's for a rated application, but typically we'll just put this right inside the sampling system. So this is one half of the analyzer. The other half of the analyzer is the controller. So that's over here. So this has the user interface and the IOs to the control room. So now we're going to go ahead and look at the software for the Microspec. So this is the Microspec software. You can see here this particular Microspec is measuring CO. You got the concentration, the absorbance, and the light levels of the detector right now. This has 2 channels on it, that's why there's 2 numbers there. You can also take a look at the graph tab, which will give you light levels versus time, absorbance versus time, or concentration versus time. In the setup, you can set up the auto zeroing, so switching of valves for auto zeroing timing. You can make it 0 now. You can set up storing concentration to file, enable averaging, any sort of configuration you need to do, and the calibration can be set up here. And then the last tab is just communication, and this shows you the raw data being sent to the control room. This integrated controller is used for both the Microspec and the OMA in this application. Now we're going to go around to take a look at the sampling system. This is an example of an integrated sampling system. So down here we have the Microspec flow cell. Typical applications, methane equivalency, CO2, CO. And up here we have the flow cell for the OMA. Typical applications like H2S, but many other possible applications. This is an example of an integrated OMA MCP software. So this is the OMA side, OMA tab. This is the MCP side, MCP tab. So here we can look at the actual concentrations that we're reading on the OMA. We can look at the actual spectrum and light levels coming out of the spectrometer itself, as well as any sort of setup parameters we need to do. And if we go over the MCP tab, we have the same thing. You can look at the concentration, the component, the data coming out of the Microspec itself. You can see graphs over time, and you can go and set up all the parameters related to the MCP. So this is an example of an integrated OMA MCP software. If you have any additional questions, you can contact sales at AAI.